in my league, you pee-wee. Pocket through beat, Rakishi. Pocket through beat, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket through beat, they sumo. Pocket through beat, they sumo. Pocket through beat, they sumo. Pocket through beat, they sumo.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Bortles to throw on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, that's Grant, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Garoppolo now, first down throw, and incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs 13, to play with.
13. 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that. because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fit.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11. 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Bunch right. Spread right, 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Garoppolo now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
11. Mike 50. 13.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, spread right. Snap. 11.
On second down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Bortles leading the pressure right. Open man right side is Sharp. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
But he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Calais Campbell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
3rd and long. It's Garoppolo. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
11. Go ahead. 6.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
11. Hey, go. White.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Caught left side for a zone. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's good one. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
13.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, it allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo, 9 of 17 through the air.
11.
Garoppolo again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Go ahead. 11. 13.
Mike's 50.
12.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers are back within a score. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
11.
They run again with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. 6, 6.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
6. 11. 12.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
13.
Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
Go ahead. White. 11. 6. 11.
the gun. It's Garoppolo. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The pitch to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, here's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucy.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Spread right, 72. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On first down, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Jackson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
11.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
13.
Back to throw. Now he's forced out left. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
13. 11.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
12, fellas, here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Garcon. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Bortles going to throw here. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will be